Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Newbie Rumble 17 Round 2, specifically the inspections of Round 2, where, well, we have quite a few new submissions and refits as well. Of course, there's 3 fleets here, but also all of these have received refits. And yeah. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the first one. The submission by creator of some, who is actually also watching the stream right now. I did add
Hello.
this little bit at the back here so people know who made the
Yeah.
vehicles. And yeah, basically the little sacrifices have been replaced by a third large vehicle. That's the most significant refit here. And look at that, the turret colors. I never really noticed that, but they're fitting the names.
Yes, and also the main ships have undergone some weight loss. In particular, they've lost 40,000 materials per to enable the 3 times action.
Oh yeah, that's also nice to know that they're just smaller. We have this APS here, which I'm guessing will
Yes,
be CIWS?
yes,
It
it's
is
seaweed.
CIWS, yes. So we have one CIWS gun here that fires at a decent RPM. And we have CRAM.
Double CRAM. Yes, I don't know if this is actually going to be better than the ones I brought in, but like, the actual frame of the ship is not great now that I know more about the game. Like, I did what I could.
I mean, it's Newbie Rumble. Performance
Yeah.
isn't the main concern here. We have
Yeah.
2 identical CRAMs. APHE, are they fused?
No, and
Oh.
they are not identical. May
I mean, I see
okay.
7977 and 7977.
I mean that's not the point because others, like for example the ruby has incendiary, the emerald has a bit of party cram.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Like
look at
there are
those.
differences.
We'll look at those
Uh,
after this one. So
it it's really only the cram, and I think the ruby also has a few incendiary shells on the IPS, but and also the AI is different, so they don't crash into each other, different distances.
that's probably useful to have some avoidance of that.
Talking about performance, I didn't put series on my thing again.
Don't worry, CIWS surely won't matter at all with all the CRAM cannons we've seen. So we've got this little AP heat gun. I assume that was there last time. You remember some heat being there.
Yes, and I mean it's been rebuilt, and it's been rebuilt better and more
That's good.
efficient. But yes, the AP heat worked wonders last round, so I tried to keep it.
Makes sense to keep it then, yeah. Yeah, we've got this gun
I mean,
here.
it's now 3 instead of 4 because now it's 1 per ship instead of 2 per ship with 2 ships.
Yeah. But still, if it worked
Yeah.
once, it's probably...
And also, if they start dying, they don't die so quickly.
True. Of course, there's more redundancy now. Ejected as well and defused. You do have interesting Tetris, but I guess it fits everything.
That's the tutorial that's from the tutorial I made.
Ah.
It's on the guide from the dev program.
Huh, neat. Well, I'm too addicted to just using mirror mode to do this, probably, but alas, I see that people aren't quite as strict on that as I am, usually. Right, we've got circular distance. This one here at 600. The
Yes, the
aquamarine was it? Yes.
aquamarine is the one that goes in the closest.
So it's probably that the ruby then comes at
Ruby is
furthest away.
800, emerald is around 1000, maybe a bit less. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, we've got some slightly, well, not externally vented turbocharging here for coolers.
Oh yeah, that's the prefab, like the 5x5. Like it's not an inbuilt prefab, but one of the ones that's typical on most engine platforms.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Now the
Does the job.
CRAMs do look. I mean, it doesn't look like 2D Tetris, so that's something.
Yeah.
I'm no CRAM expert, so I'm gonna leave that.
Neither am I. I borrowed these.
Look good enough.
Yeah, looks good enough.
I myself tend to do 2D because I can't. Yeah, I mean I can do 3D, but I prefer to do 2D. Easier.
And here we have the little
Oh,
CIWS.
what did I miss?
You didn't miss much. Hello, Winnie. We just started taking a look at the aquamarine, and I assume the ruby
Hello?
and emerald.
Did I miss anything?
No. I assume the ruby and the emerald are going to be built similarly, and the main differences are the guns.
Okay. Yes, differences are
and the AI, of course.
AI, and some HE filler is replaced with EMP and incendiary and stuff on the CRAMs.
Let's see the armor on this. There's some beam slope for anti-heat, and very far out that beam slope.
Yeah, it's not actually that thick.
Yeah, the armor isn't that thick, but I guess weight limitations and cost limitations do that.
No, like I would build it different now, but without completely rebuilding the ship from its original form. Like this is the armor it is.
Alas, it'll probably still work. It's quite fast, so it can maybe avoid some incoming fire even.
Yeah, like until it ran into the Kurtle Muck, it did well in terms of armor.
Yeah, and the Kurtle Muck, of course, yeah, it overwhelms just about any amount of armor, so.
Has Firecarp fought Aquamarine in the first round?
Yes, and actually Firecarp was the one that ended up eliminating me in. Yes,
oh yeah, right. It was the Firecarp, right?
3 versus 4.
Where we had this little scenario where the Firecarp first struggled to catch up and then randomly shells almost snuck through some air gaps to the internals. Something like that, I remember.
Firecarp ended up like sniping the propellers.
Yeah, and then of course the game got a lot easier for Firecarp.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I don't see any reason why we should refuse this one.
Yeah.
And
the props are a bit larger than the original ones, but it's kept the spirit. Kept the spirit.
Just hope it doesn't go over 100 meters per second, because that would gain a DQ points.
Bigger propellers is 100% a refit thing.
Yeah, like with propellers, 100 is the actual limit, I think.
Like, honestly, let's just bully a marauder, because we love doing that here.
Who doesn't
love the spawning engine bug.
Oh yeah, the engines seem to have decided not to run this time.
Maybe destroy and spawn it again.
And I usually fix it by building like a single wood block on it. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It's a weird.
I never saw that bug before.
But hey, at least we got to see it, and it definitely had material storage this time, so that wasn't the reason.
Yeah.
Like does this bug only happen to me, because you said that it wasn't common? But to me it happens all the time.
I haven't seen it anywhere else, but to be fair,
yeah, I never see. I never saw it before either.
Also, you know what? Maybe if we just... Has changed since last say. Okay, let's just try to bump the version, see if that helps at all.
But does it keep the destroyed block? I don't know if it's up
The
or
wood
down.
block is gone now. I added and removed it. I don't think that's...
No, but like, did it take damage?
It didn't
No.
take any damage. It's a
And
marauder, it doesn't
even
hit.
and even if it does
Oh
take
yeah, I
damage,
have seaweed. I forgot. I have seaweed.
the blocks continue. Like if you lose blocks, if you save it, it will respawn again with full blocks.
Yeah. Let's see, maybe that helps spawn it with the engine
Although-
actually working.
Although this thing has breadboard that needs that starts that relies on it having 0 seconds on start, so maybe it's not a good idea to save it while it's running.
I don't think there's going to be much issue with it saving it while running. We can wait until after it's killed the marauder. How far is it actually? Oh, it's not doing that much damage.
Right. You can despawn it.
Yeah, I can just do that and...
To be honest, the marauder is mostly empty air. So if
Yeah.
you have like
Yeah,
something that detonates in the middle of it, it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And for Marauders, the ideal would have been to test the Ruby, because Ruby has the incendiary.
Yeah, it's fine.
Why is the
But,
aquamarine
like,
there now
as you can see,
twice?
it's the same material cost for everything.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
because
there
you
twice.
saved again by some
It
reason.
should overwrite though, shouldn't it?
But you I don't know.
Let's just do that. There we go.
FTD is weird. It does that
FTD
sometimes.
is weird, yes. Right, works.
Yeah,
Hopefully it
as I
spawns
said-
with running engine. And let's look at the emerald. The thing
You should
new.
probably spawn both, because
Oh, there we go.
they are the same, basically.
Yeah, we'll just take a look at the differences, which were mainly supposed to be the CRAM cannons and the AI, right?
Yeah. It's the middle one.
Okay, yeah, this one's the same. This one has HE and some EMP, yes. So there's a little tiny bit of EMP.
And it's also like 900 or 1,000 meters of range.
Yeah, that's here,
Yeah,
obviously.
900.
950, yeah. So still close enough. Just take a little, very quick look over the internals. Just
Yeah,
to make sure
basically
there's no hidden Reaper bots or anything. Of course, trusting is good, but checking is always better.
Trust but
Better safe
verify.
than sorry.
Trust but verify.
And yeah, I don't see any, like, Reaper bots or other banned things, so we'll very quickly move on along to the Ruby, which I guess we can just do the same exact procedure. It's gonna be the middle gun again, I guess.
I don't know if I have different on the front one too. Oh.
There's a little bit of EMP in the front one here as well. And there is... Yes, there is some hardener, some HE, some EMP, some incendiary. This is the party shell.
Yeah, I'm guessing that this doesn't violate the EMP rule.
No,
Like,
it
it's
doesn't.
Very little.
The EMP is just secondary role here, so that's fine. And yeah, this gun's the same. Bow CIWS is the same. Take a quick look here. First of all, AI is 800 here. Oh, this one has the same combat behavior. Usually I just do one AI for combat behavior so they don't interfere with one another, but I guess if it's
Oh,
the exact same.
It's the same behavior, and it's prioritized to the
Also-
shielded one.
I just noticed, but this one, Newbie Rumble Classic, ammo near the AI.
Oh, yeah.
Hooray!
I forgot.
Hooray!
We have ammo near the AI. All is good.
Yes, I totally forgot. Like, since I added another ship, I downgraded the amount of processing power per, and I had some spare space and decided, hey, might as well fill it.
Yeah, might as well.
I
That's a
mean,
nice addition.
I, I mean, if you are out of ammo, you can't fire anyway, so you might as well be dead.
I mean,
True.
you can. I mean, I have another AI anyway, so it's not true kamikaze.
Fair
It's
enough.
still funny though. Right.
Yeah.
Don't see any issues with this one either. So passes, I guess. And that's the first
I
submission already done.
with that AI, I've done the same that I started doing with cats submissions for the cats tournament. That I make the AI inside a turret.
Oh, the inside the turret, that's where the second AI is at. I mean, I guess you need turrets to fight as well, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and like it's never the only AI. Like,
Yeah, some redundancy.
I mean, like if they take out all the turret compartments, then you're dead anyway. So
True. Right. Let us just hop on to the fleet that SkovyMation has sent in, which is still the same 3 ships, except with some changes. The Firebrand is at 101k, Gremlin at 59k, and the Salamander at 134k. Let's see what the old ones were actually. There's Skovy. 109, 159, and 133. So the Salamander got a bit more expensive. Whoops. Yeah, so some cost changes, but should be fine overall still. Take a look at the Firebrand here first of all. Wasn't this the one with funny crams?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's the APHE Incendiary. There it is. Also, is it
Isn't
Thump?
it
Is it Thump still?
It was Thump at least.
Let's take a look if it still is Thump. I do remember it being Thump. It is saying kinetic damage now with 12 AP. Okay, where's that?
I don't know if it was on this one or the other one though.
I'm pretty sure it was on this one. Where's that fusing box? Personally, I usually put it down on the bottom somewhere. There's a laser targeter, so it's probably over here. Yes, it is. It is no longer Thump.
Oh.
2.5 meters
Sad.
pen depth, though. That still is rather shallow? Yeah, it's pretty shallow for CRAM.
Yeah.
Still, it's no longer the funny Thump Incendiary HE. So the meme shell is dead. We have the short range pack AA guns.
hey, I think mine is incendiary. Oh no, it's not hollow point because it's so small that it doesn't need fusing. But it is incendiary without fuse. So I've inherited the meme.
You have created a new meme shell. We have a pondering sailor, I guess.
Looks like an officer or something.
What is he thinking about?
Just waggling that guy.
What is he thinking about?
Why his ship is waterlogged or something?
And we have a little bit of an argument going on here. Not sure if this one's got a driving license. Also, hole in the ground. Oh yeah, that's a case of mirror mode missing.
Ah,
Whoops.
It happened.
It happens.
Tragic.
It happens. And yeah, this
It's a
CRAM gun
case
here is
of cost
probably
saving.
the same as the front one. Yeah, it is.
A case of cost saving.
That's some interesting cost saving.
Like, is it close to the limit?
Not actually sure. Like, this is actually cost saving because, like, actually, this one is a pipe. This one's real. This one isn't.
Wow.
I don't know, the railings were partially there, I guess. These aren't. It's just a huh. Okay. No questions, just continue. The detection is still there. These guns are still there. What are you firing? Yes. Technically also heat. Incendiary had no cone.
What?
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
this has
shells.
inserted. This is now the meme.
Technically also heat. Right.
The meme is now incendiary heat.
So we've got some reverse propellers, which I guess they're internal, whatever. It matters not. Some smoke, very helpful for lasers. Turning props, rudders, normal propellers, no custom ones. There's some detection in the back here with a chair. I guess whoever operates these systems can take a seat. I'm not sure how they get in, but they can sit down.
I'll be honest, I really like the aesthetic of SkovyMation's little fleet.
Yeah, they look really nice. Also, is this just okay, I'm not sure, but I think engines aren't EMP prone, right?
They aren't.
They are like 40%.
It would vary by the specific engine block, but I
It's
don't
fuel engines, so
fuel no.
no fuel.
There's something that's vulnerable.
No, it's just metal.
It doesn't look like fuel has any issue with like
I don't think
EMP.
Steam is. I don't think Steam
thought
is
it-
either.
I don't think Steam is either. Yeah.
Like, they're all
So
just
it's only
So
CGE.
then why coat it in rubber? Whatever.
CG. I don't think even CGE takes EMP damage.
No, CGE definitely. Oh,
Custom
Okay.
jet engines? Let's just take a look.
Yeah, specifically normal jet engines take EMP damage for some bizarre reason.
Oh yeah. Ions too,
Eh,
but custom jet engines? Apparently not.
Don't.
no.
Well, whatever.
okay. You live and you learn.
There's some applique roofing here. Let's see actually, how does this roof look? Okay. So there's just a applique on top here. AI compartment. So we've got some air or rubber, we've got metal, we've got alloy, we've got the void. Alloy, wood, metal. Ah. So that's not that much. But, I mean, 3 vehicles. This one has 3 AIs already. So you can just not care as much about protecting them, I guess. Applique facing applique. Huh. Well, I think this was mostly the same as well last time, so I'm not gonna care too much about it. There is of course these underwater diffs. What are you firing? Diff 1.
You hope it has super cav.
It does.
That's-
However, this is a payload shell.
Yeah.
Wait, you bother to do super cav and don't do full HE? Like mostly frac? Like how?
I don't think you get a lot of HE bonus at low at like a couple
I
meters.
mean, it
At the-
is a DIF gun. Frag posts tend to be decent.
Yeah, it'll probably do some damage still. It's just, it's nerfing the payload. We have some AI physical connectors here. What are you doing?
Just
Ah, it's
processing
just
power.
general purpose processing card. It's one card. Okay. Right, some extra propellers here. So you're not gonna knock all propellers out on this thing, basically. There's a few mini engines. Coal.
You're gonna keep limping.
More fuel. Yeah, this, you cannot fully disable this. You can knock out the big engines, but it's still got backup. This is a quite nice little craft still. Also, oh, these exist again.
Who?
Huh.
Pipes? They've
Yeah,
existed
the pipes.
for like
These
ever.
are actual the pipes.
Oh, you mean like as in they used to be decos on this build?
I'm not sure if they
Oh,
used to be
yeah.
decos, but like partially
Oh,
it's
yes.
decode, partially it isn't. Maybe it was just a resource saving method that wasn't needed anymore.
Hold on, so what's the current budget of the ship?
This budget on this one is 101,954. Also, I gotta
Maybe.
check out these things real quick.
Maybe Skovy was trying to
So
create
you
velocity.
say-
Okay, it's just deco.
You don't save materials there, but you do save them by removing the observation point.
Right, well, let us bully a Marauder, I guess?
Hmm.
Yeah. We like seeing Marauders suffer. There goes one CRAM shell. And there's some incendiary damage already. So the secondary guns are firing some form of incendiary shell. And exactly 9 explosive damage. Okay, it's more now.
The 9 was probably from the heat.
Yeah. I mean, technically they're all supposed to be heat. Okay, there goes the CRAM. Does it hit? It kinda hits.
The Marauder isn't even pointing the correct way.
It's the
Marauder
Marauder. It's like a
is-
front side that it tries to broadside and stuff.
Marauder never points the correct way.
We love the Marauder for being the superior combat vessel, of course. Oh, the packs are going. The
Yeah.
pack have some EMP on them.
Okay. Oh, it's about
The
to
Marauder-
fire.
Oh, Marauder is
Double
going. It's trying. It's thinking
trying,
about it.
but I think it's gonna be dead.
Oh!
No, there he goes.
Oh!
Marauder knocks off
Did it-
a grand total of 4
Yay!
metal slow.
Ah,
We are proud of
Huge
you,
damage
Marauder.
from the Marauder. It's won the battle already.
Here's Marauder win.
Marauder wins anytime they shoot his main gun.
Decisive Marauder victory.
Yeah, can we just despawn the ship? It's so damaged.
It's GG's. Will the Marauder get a second shot? The gun's still trying. I think
that
it's-
would imply Marauder
Oh, never
needs a
mind.
second shot.
It's dead.
It did its job and now it's leaving.
It doesn't need a
Yeah.
second shot, you're right. My bad. But yeah. Fun little vehicle, the Firebrand. It still passes, of course. Now, the Gremlin, the little thing that could. The one that has plasma. Huh. Oh, there's a hidden laser one here. And here. Cool. Again, lovely look. I like the bows. And yeah, the plasma is... I think...
ship is so able to.
How narrow is this ship, by the way? It looks like... Yeah, it's Z5 levels of narrow. Not sure what changed about this one. Actually, let me check the Discord messages I have with Skovy if they said anything about what specifically was changed here. Else I'd of course just check for it being legal at all. Okay, just changes like shells and fuses, really, nothing big. So, there's probably
By the
nothing
way-
interesting here to see.
By the way, have we had new designs this time around?
We did have some new designs as well, but so far we're
Okay.
just looking at the refits here.
Just now I want to look forward to.
We'll get all the designs done today either
Yeah.
way, no matter how long it takes. Because clearly,
We did-
long videos do really well.
We didn't get any fleet from the champions, did we? They all
BRM
made
sent
big
a
ships.
ship in. BRM, of course, being a champion since last Newbie Rumble.
Yeah, and so
I mean, technically, Cthulhu is from a champion.
Yeah, true. It didn't change, but it is
but
from a
it's also
champion.
not. It's also
did
not
it
a
not?
fleet.
Oh yeah, BRM is also not a fleet. We didn't get any champion fleets, yeah. I don't think, at least. You got some internal rudders for pitch, I guess, or roll.
Yeah, so it's just the underdogs with the fleet.
Yeah, pretty much. But hey, fleets haven't done so bad, looking at the speakers, for example.
To be honest, I doubt I will win. It was mostly luck last time.
Looks fine still for me here. Actually, let's take a look at the AI. Whoever wants to compare these to the old submissions can, of course, just go actually check out the old inspections for Newbie Rumble 17 round 1. Because, I'll be real, it's been like 5 months. I do not remember all the specifics of ships anymore. My brain is not that good. But yeah, right. Seems alright as well, and let's just get to the Salamander real quick. The main ship, which still remains with these lovely cannons here. I do like that.
Beautiful.
It's got this pistoned up detection turret thingy. Secondaries, which are basically just distraction crams, I guess. We have this here APS, which fires heat. Heat. With visible
Sheesh.
tracer. But yeah, it's not just a little secondary gun, I guess. Nothing big. It does have... Actually, 34 RPM on 150s is not bad, but... It's nothing big either way. We have
That's
two of
probably
those...
for air, maybe.
It's probably just for killing small things in general. Small enough to not have any actual hash protection or heat protection. And these cramps here are kinetic damage, explosive, and frag. Not sure if anything really changed on those, apart from maybe fuses. 21 seconds reload time, they're pretty quick. And these are just 2 hardened up pellets, so yeah, just a distraction. Anything internal? Get it out of the water. We have all the propellers, of course. And yeah, the AI here, only one AI, 500 meters, so it gets quite close.
No ammunition.
Oh, never mind, there's more
unfortunately.
AIs. I'm dumb. There's of course 3 AIs again. Small engines, internal propellers, the jet engine,
Jet stabilizer.
stabilizer, yeah. Probably for roll.
Interesting choice.
There's plenty of those, but I remember those being there before as well. Pretty sure they aren't new. And some
But yeah.
torpedoes. Some fish for the water. Actually, it reminds me we should check for the missile firepower, but yeah, it's fine. I wasn't expecting this bit to go overboard with missile firepower already.
Especially considering there is more ships that don't have missiles.
Yeah, true. And yeah, you've got some interceptors down here. Got some roll props as well. looks mostly similar. It's probably just some fuse changes here, or AI behavior changes. Again, I really cannot remember much about how those specifics were back then. But yeah. Let's just kill a Marauder again. For the sake of it. Let's take a look at the Marauder getting obviously bullied. And yeah, the hash is... it's... I guess it's there. Here comes another CRAM already. The Marauder fired though, Marauder wins. And there goes the AI. Yeah, Marauder hit too. Oh damn.
Good amount of damage too.
That must have been one of the secondary guns.
Yeah, it seems like.
Marauder.
Marauder just...
AI did.
How did...
Yeah.
Marauder hit over here, damn. It's sniped.
Damn. Marauder trick shot.
Marauder trick shot. It wins, clearly. Right. Passes as well. Moving along. Can't be taking too much time. We have submission by Stronghold, which I think actually is a new submission.
Hell yeah.
Oh, this looks like the main course here, and we have a little accomplice for that. It looks like a flamer aircraft. The name Dragon suggests as much.
Yeah.
Firepower 58.18.
That didn't look good.
Because of course, that fits into this little tiny
Flamethrower moment.
Flamers B. Yeah. There's the AI. Okay, so you've got alloy poles, alloy slope, and... yeah, that's it. So, any AA gun
it's tiny.
can probably kill this, or AA pack, or lasers. But... I mean... yeah, it's still like a little bit of extra firepower, so that's cool. I don't see any reason why this shouldn't pass, so we shall let it go. And come to the main course of this fleet, which is...
This looks scary.
good
I'm
lord,
actually
Looks like a
scared
big
by this.
ram.
how much draw do you want?
Wow.
All of it!
Oh lord, he coming.
This one is the biggest chungus. Let's see, what is this? Oh my, holy fucking... 37,000 packing, almost 38k. Fire,
long does
it's
it-
incendiary. It's got everything.
Oh my.
It's got
God.
everything. Alright, get dodging
Oh,
because...
hell no, man.
oh hell no. Okay,
Oh, hell no.
okay, let's get over this quickly. I want to see this thing hit a Marauder. 24-second reload, by the way. This one is not just a one thing
It's
and
not-
it's over.
It's not a doom cram, it's an apocalypse cram.
The Apocalypse crab, yeah.
It does have one weakness though of only having one gun.
It's only
so
one
if
gun,
it-
yes, but
It's also only one shot to miss.
you can maybe dodge one
I
shot.
hope I don't get eliminated immediately by this.
Okay, so how's the armor looking? This is probably a frontsider, right? It isn't. Also, what? Oddly specific numbers.
Oh no.
He experimented with this. This is maximized. He must have tested this to get these specific numbers. Like, there's gotta be hours of testing in that. But what's the turret armor on the sides then? Okay, you've got alloy, heavy armor, beam slope, metal. Okay, the side armor isn't that bad.
How do you even see what block is it?
I just look at the remove, kind of like on the center left of the screen. Remove alloy beam.
Oh, okay.
That's how I see it. So if I was wondering, that's where I find that. There's the ammo. Is that enough ammo to sustain this thing?
You just
Almost.
going to the block,
Yeah, just go to the
Like-
block and see.
No, it has a lot more.
hover on top of the. No, you can just hover on top of the ammo block and it will show.
Oh yeah, but I saw already. It's not quiet enough, but I mean,
Close enough.
you can just deduce the interceptor. This is a lot of interceptors, by the way. This may be too many interceptors, but I mean, I don't really care about that rule anyway, so whatever.
Should be fine.
Mirror mode moment again. We found one.
Mm.
No, this doesn't seem like it. Maybe he just went with the cost.
No,
It's
it's
exactly 10,000. 10,000.
they are the contrary of each one another. One has the one block missing the front, the other in the back.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh.
That also works, I guess.
Yeah.
Mood. Or whatever. So the bow is like, you have this bow, this gigantic void of space.
Oh.
Please tell me there's no air pump in this, or else lag will strike as soon as this gets hit. Okay, there's no
I
air
don't
pump, I
think
think.
there is.
And then you have metal, heavy armor slope, alloy, and empty space. Plenty of space for the turret to be turning. But yeah, what's the turret armor on the top actually? That's like also interesting, I think. You have these slopes here. You've got some metal, more metal, more metal. The metal is pointing forwards, which probably is a bad idea because this means it just needs to destroy 1 meter. I think this is a 3-meter beam? Yeah, it looks like 2 3-meter beams here.
Won't get the bonus from stacking over.
So this is like only 7 meters of metal you need to pierce, like actually 7 meters instead of 7 4-meter beams. Which is would stop shells far more effectively. Yeah. And then you have the monster CRAM, but of course sniping that at any... Oh yeah, there's also no air gap, is there? Hold on, let's go on the turret actually and see. Because I'm like curious.
Problem.
Okay, it's 4-meter metal beam, so it's like 8 meters of metal you'd need to snipe through. But there's no air gap, so if you've got strong enough heat shells, this is possible.
Call an ambulance. But not for me.
There's some detection here. There's actually not that much detection on this either. Maybe it just misses because of detection. That would be funny.
Yeah.
It's also not that
What?
slow. I just noticed. For being basically a fucking wedge submarine bathtub.
To be fair, 20 meters is not fast either.
It's not fast, no, but it's not that slow.
Yeah.
It's kind of slow.
I mean, for
It's faster than my ship.
the size of this thing. Also,
I suppose.
no. I just noticed the alloy is not the same color on every...
Oh.
Right.
Oh, why did I even see this? Why do I notice these sorts of things?
Ban. Ban.
Alas,
Yes.
it shall pass. Mostly because I want to just blow up a Marauder. Like, right now. Marauder, speak your last prayer. Now let's see. Does this shell...
First shot probably miss, but don't know. It usually does.
Okay, I think this is
Yeah.
free cam now. I'm getting used to
that is
controls
free
again.
cam.
Okay, yeah, oh my god. It misses?
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't!
Oh no. It
Psych!
It just lifted the marauder out
Oh,
of the
it
water.
misses? Psych, it doesn't. Oh, hey, Dezibagel.
Hey there.
We are witnessing peak. Right, so anybody bringing CIWS, you're not stopping this shell, I think. You better dodge.
You know,
Oh, the Marauder dodges? Never mind, it does not.
it seems to have timed fuses.
Yeah, but the Marauder did hit, so Marauder wins.
Yeah.
It's
Clearly.
already GG's.
But I wanna see the marauder explode.
Yeah, I want to see the Marauder taking like direct impact from this thing. Just straight to the face. Oh
no.
god, there it is!
Oh.
Whoops!
Half of the marauder just disappears.
Including the AI.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the CRAM cannon. There's really no other way to say it. This is the one.
Can we get another? Can we get another shot?
No, we cannot.
No.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's absolutely just monster CRAM. 38k packing.
One
I'm
cram through
terrified.
them all.
Yeah, passes. I like this thing.
Cram hits your own craft if you.
I like this CRAM. Right, that's all the fleets we've had. Moving on to the CL Blazing Barrage, which did pretty well last time already. Huh. Secondary guns. I'm not sure if it had those last time. Actually, I think it didn't have secondaries last time. Oh, this is
I know it
serious.
had lasers. Oh,
Yeah, but this is diff. We have the CIWS. People have... Okay, maybe this stops the shell. Once.
Once.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
Okay, it can also just drive sideways, of course. Just dodge.
Yeah, that's normal FTD stuff.
Of course. Okay, there is still... Oh, never mind. This is another diff. Integrated into the superstructure is a diff. Just in case the captain wants to do it himself.
Yeah.
The laser has been replaced by APS? What is this? CIWS.
More series.
Okay, it's just kinetic CIWS. We've got... Oh my god. So you're telling me these guns have EMP, incendiary, and hash now, instead of just incendiary.
Oh.
Oh me, oh my. Let's see, can we find... Is it mixed clip, or is it just one gun has only one? Let's jump through the intakes. Oh, this gun seems to have only incendiary.
It seems to be one incendiary, the other something else.
Oh, this is
If
also
I
all
would guess.
incendiary, probably.
Yeah.
So it's probably one
Then
shell
the-
type for each turret.
Yeah.
Or maybe just leftover shells that aren't used. Let's check here. Access intakes. Oh no, this is hash. And this is also hash.
And then the other must be EMP then?
Yeah, this one's gonna be EMP then. Oh no, it's incendiary.
No, incendiary.
Let's just jump
Maybe
around a bit.
maybe the EMP is leftover.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe the EMP is mixed in with the hash.
hmm.
I haven't jumped around in here. Nope, doesn't look like it. So the EMP is probably left over then.
Yeah.
But yeah, the diffs are definitely new. I don't remember those. And the laser has been replaced with CIWS.
Just series.
Let's see, how well does that do? Actually, let's take a look at the internals first. I remember this being vastly empty space.
Oh, it's
Full of
exactly 300k.
It is still the absolute emptiness.
Empty tanking.
Just go ahead, hit me. You're not gonna do anything.
Maybe the big one will. The
Hits
big
the
cram.
hits the ship, misses.
Hits the ship, failed. Maybe the
think
CRAM
big
just
CRAM will
overplays
do
this.
damage. Yeah, I don't know. But it has time to fuse. It will damage anyways.
Yeah, true. It'll just detonate.
It doesn't care.
Right, you have this heavy armor roof on top of most internals, of course, but I don't think that's going to stop the CRAM from doing what it does.
Yeah.
And yeah, the turrets, of course, they have this little heavy armor front, but that's not impressing
That's
the
not-
CRAM.
Yeah. It's not stopping the CRAM.
Funny to have the CRAM as standard for all armor penetration metric now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is still very empty. The same thing we know and love. Right. With no
With a
really
bit more
illegal...
of serious spice.
Yeah, a bit more of CIWS spice. Let's just let it go add a Marauder. It's kind of also doing a... It's very barely above water.
Can be helpful.
Can be helpful, yes. Maybe that actually trolls the CRAM, but you know, it just fuses anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the CIWS actually engaging as well. At least the small guns. And yeah, the fire is probably just going to melt it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Marauder, it's GG's. Can it get a hit off? No, I don't think.
Doesn't
Oh! No.
No, the gun
It tried. The gun is there.
tried.
It's
There we go.
gone.
It tried.
It tries so hard. So yeah, that one passes. The Firecarp, the submission that arrived 15 minutes before stream. So just in time, of course.
Dead. Deadline.
Just as we know it from school, just... The deadline is when it has to be there, so I'll be there at the deadline.
Yep. Exactly.
So, Winnie's here. Please, do
Hello.
inform us. What has changed?
It's largely the same. So the laser has been reshuffled to have more cavities over bumps.
Right, yeah, for CRAM interception.
Yeah. The sort of front short range lasers it had on like the cheeks are gone. These are the lamps now.
These ones here.
Yeah, there were like little small casemates there that aren't there anymore.
Oh yeah, right, I remember.
It's acquired lamps on the back.
Extra lamps
No,
on the
this
back.
is the side,
Wait, there.
like in the back.
The back, where it could have been probably maybe punched here and the AI could have been hit by really big CRAM, which clearly we never have here.
There's me.
Look, just don't turn your back to the big CRAM.
Honestly, the big CRAM doesn't care. It just comes in like here and says
Goes to
hello.
the AI anyway.
You are not stopping it.
Yeah, right here you're looking. It's acquired a pair of little backup engines,
Oh yeah.
so that if the big engine dies, at least the flamers can keep going.
Oh yeah, that's a nice idea.
Yeah, there won't be any more shields or lasers or anything, but there will be flamers.
Now, of course, we
also
can
the-
hope that there's no CRAM sneaking under and going around here where the AI is.
If God declares that I am dead, then so it will be.
I still cannot get over that shot, like... Pling, he killed the AI.
That
Oh,
was
like-
a big shot.
Sometimes it's just the fate decides you die, and in those moments, you just accept it.
Yeah, there's no way
Um,
around it. You just die that moment.
The ship's top speed also went from like 80 to 86.
Oh, that's good.
85 more like. And there has been AI improvements. It's much better at staying in flamer range now.
And not colliding. That's... Seems
Not
like a good
colliding,
idea.
but also not running out of flamer range. That was another big problem.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's just Have it bully a Marauder real quick as well. That's not gonna last very long. It's of course made of wood. And
I'm so impressed by how chunky the Firecarp is.
it is a wide boy, yes. 43 meters.
Yeah.
Here it comes to cook the Marauder, and here it goes. Look at the fire damage in the top right corner, and it runs the Marauder over.
Okay, okay, I'm not sure what's happening there because that's not how it.
Goodbye,
something
Marauder.
Okay, now it's
Did you
turning.
see-
I'm not sure what
GG's.
happened there.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
mean,
we got
you
him.
killed the Marauder.
It did kill the Marauder.
I'm not
Just
sure
set
why.
itself ablaze, though.
Because it should like not just beeline at an enemy. I'm not sure how have you managed to break it.
Magic. Clearly.
Magic.
There was a bug where it spawned the head breaks, but we fixed that in the past.
But I don't know. It surely won't happen in battle.
I mean, can we check if it's not happening right now again?
I don't think so, no. We are already like, hold on, let me check. 56 minutes into this video. We are
Okay.
going to keep going, I think.
How about it?
Because, yeah, there's still some submissions. Now, the Loafer here, I believe is actually, yeah, it's been sent in just after the last inspections.
It looks like a bigger Tonker
The
or
Talker
whatever was.
from last
Yeah,
Newbee
from-
Rumble, you mean?
Yes.
That is because it's from the same person, I think. So, it would make sense for it to look similar.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now we have these. Are these turners? Yes.
Automatic control.
Oh, it's automatic. Automatic control.
What?
You know, I'm not judging.
I guess if it goes underwater or something.
No comment. Just continue going. We've got. Is this a div? Like, no,
Doesn't
it
look
isn't.
like it.
It's a little AA gun.
Yeah.
Let's see, what shells do we have here? Looks like flak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
30
Yeah,
millimeter
it's flat.
flak.
I don't think that's going to do a lot, but oh well.
It's better than nothing.
True. It's not stopping the CRAM.
It is not stopping the CRAM, no. Nothing stops the CRAM. Okay, we've got some CRAMs of our own here. 512 packing, 512, 512, and 512.
Oh, nice.
A lot of HE with a little bit of hardener as a side dish. Damn, tall CRAMs.
True.
And there's some ammo here.
Interesting placement.
The turret killer.
Yeah.
Let's go back to just looking at blocks. We have a backwards facing CRAM, so that's cool. Probably same setup, right? Yeah,
Same like it.
same gun. Some more CIWS to the side. We have these CRAMs, which are just hardener. Probably some sort of distraction.
Yeah.
We have this here fuel engine, which I'm the fuel engine expert. I can't really judge fuel engines. I'll be honest and say that much. But I would personally have put cylinders on the sides here as well, and maybe have made the engine a bit shorter. Not sure if that's how fuel works. I imagine it would be how it does. Plenty of
It
processing.
should.
The range looks alright because like it doesn't DQ itself. That's good. we have this, which I'm quite curious. What is this actually? 54 millimeters.
Interesting
this
caliber
belt?
choice.
Belt fed?
Looks
Yeah,
like it.
belt fed. That explains why the ammo intake is so much higher than the autoloader. Makes sense then. Cooling limits rather low.
I do approve of this gun though.
Yeah, okay, we've got frag here, which makes sense. Actually, let's
Yeah,
check for 54 millimeters, the right size here. Could have made it a bit more, given it a bit more length,
yeah.
given it more modules. I think like 19 would have worked still here.
Yeah, I do think it gets up to 19. Because I know 50 millimeters gets up to the full 20
Yeah.
modules.
Pardon me. Right, recoil absorption isn't quite enough, but it's probably not going to be too much of an issue with this much frag. Actually, let me check. Are these? They are time fused. Now, is there a
Interesting.
laser targeter? Yes, there is.
There is.
Good. So these will actually just fuse. No matter what.
I see.
Oh look, it's the swastika cannon. Okay, we've got more small cramps here. We've got
Let's
the
check that already. I think.
Actually, is the AI touching heavy armor? Oh, I guess it is. But is the heavy armor completely suspended?
No.
No. I was about to say it is, because like it's placed on rubber down here.
But there is metal on top.
But there is metal on top. That's kind of like ruining that idea, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Other than that, I see there was an attempt. Can't deny that. The idea is certainly there.
I think there was a gun there.
There used to be a gun here. Yes, clearly. And yeah, steam engine at the back. The ship. There's another big CRAM. There's another small CIWS. It's covered in guns. I can say that
Yes.
much. And 50% armor cost. So quite a lot of armor.
And a bit under budget.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a little bit under budget. That works. It shot itself, killing the
Happens.
front CIWS.
Happens. FDD
Yeah,
doesn't
FDD.
understand.
Please tell me that second CRAM turret isn't going to blow up the
God.
first one.
Doesn't seem like it. It does seem to be driving
It's
straight
going
at the enemy.
straight
though.
at the enemy, yeah. Let's take a look at the behavior again.
Also, it seems that the one
Okay,
of the back
Start
CRAMs
rods is below
is stuck.
500.
Seems one of the back crams is stuck on itself.
Yeah, this back CRAM here is not using firing restrictions. Actually, I think none of them are.
Yeah, but the others can 360, that one can't.
Yeah. Also, look at more blocks falling off from its own hits. Oh, and there goes what I feared would happen. Actually, I think
It's
this turret
broadsiding now at least.
this turret isn't aiming anymore. This turret may be cooked. Somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh, never mind, the Marauder's
Oh,
just
it's
dead.
because...
Never
yeah,
mind, my bad.
Probably because of that.
So, yeah. That works. Seems fine to me, so it passes. Now, the LaunchPad 2. This one had a few issues last time. So, let's see, take a look at how it's working now.
It's a carrier. I
Yeah, it is a
remember
carrier. We have here some anchors, of course. I remember the gun Tetris being questionable. Yeah, now it looks like actually cooling limit is the
It looks
limiting
slightly
factor.
better.
Yeah, but it looks better. It's ejector now.
I don't remember the old one, but I know it changed because the old one had more than one barrel.
Yeah, the old one
One
was a
barrel.
minigun, I think, kind of.
Yeah.
And now this is Sabo head. Actually, mix syntax? No, non-mix. We've got these torpedo launchers. I think it's torpedoes. It isn't. My bad.
I think you had those
You don't
already.
These are scary. Wow.
Short range thruster. These are not getting anywhere. Actually, let's calculate here. 250-ish meters per second. 5
We'll
seconds.
go to a kilometer long.
Yeah, I mean, it's decent enough. About a kilometer
Good
of
enough
range.
to hit another ship, I guess.
And these are torpedoes. So it's both torpedoes and not torpedoes.
Not torpedoes. It's not missiles, it's not torpedoes.
There is a lot of missile firepower on this thing, of course. Because you've got the engine back here as well.
Big engine.
Big engine, yes.
Big.
And yeah, that's pretty much that. Big ass shield on the front. Let's see, so this thing has how much missile firepower? 86, let's say 82 because it's got 4 APS. Firepower to balance it out, let's see. Yeah, never mind, that's fine.
It's flamethrower, of course.
Flamers. Naturally.
I think next Newbie Rumble we may have to limit flamers.
They'll definitely get some limits.
It's been floated multiple times.
They definitely will receive some limitations, yes, that's basically guaranteed. But yeah, this thing's got some big ass flames. And there's 4 of them. This used to be only like 3 of these shuttles and some smaller ones, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
It's going a bit high, isn't it? Whatever.
Fine.
But yeah, I don't see any reason why this shouldn't be acceptable. So we go. You know, Surge Protector right on the AI is a thing.
Questionable what bad.
Questionable move, but you know. Whatever.
Newbie Rumble.
Newbie Rumble. Thinking Man's action game. Actually, there is some in the front here as well. So it's all good. Metal wedges, heavy armor wedges.
What's that meme from again? Isn't it World of Warships?
Yes, it's
Thinking
World of
Man?
Warships. Thinking Man's action game. World of Warships gameplay in a nutshell. Okay, cool.
Land.
Something. Right, shall we cook a marauder? Yes, of course we shall.
Yes.
Go!
I remember the one.
Go, my little missiles! Never mind.
I remember the one World of Warships commercial with the Atlanta. What? You haven't played World of Warships yet? Why the hell not?
I don't
just
actually remember
that.
that. I just remember the meme with the Thinking Man's action game.
No, it's a different commercial, but well.
I actually never really
The
got
one
any
on-
commercials for World of Warships. I just kinda.
Oh,
We
neither
are
did I,
having
but-
some intimate moments here.
Yeah. I think, but I did find the video itself of the commercial.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay, so one shuttle scuttled itself.
It's alive. No.
So the other ones are returning, but one... Yes. Got issues. Still, seems fine.
Should be fine. Certainly, you
Your order
won't
is getting
have
serious.
the battle itself.
Now we've got the Double Hubble by Dezibagel. A little bit of a demonstration of loafing, I guess. There's some
Yes.
bread to be baked here.
It seems big.
No, it's not big. It's just I zoomed in with.
Okay.
So it's not
It's
big. It's just there is going to be bread. Hold on, let me just find the bread.
it does look interesting though.
Dezibagel is in the chat.
Yes, and I'm. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I just got out of the
So
It gives
rehearsal.
hold on, where's the bread? It's probably somewhere in the back here, right?
I should be on the AI. Yeah.
it gives me UFO vibes.
This is the tech demo for a thing.
Okay, so here's the bread. Hold on, let me just.
Oh god. Oh god. What the hell is this? The Dezibagel. Oh god.
So
yeah,
yes,
this is the breadboard.
the
That's some
breadboard.
nerdy shit.
We have the CRAM and the breadboard. So shall I zoom in into any specific area?
So yeah.
You'll be
This
not
is the-
sleeping 24/7.
I sent you the little
Yeah, you've
explanation.
send me the images for explanation. I'm not sure if I can put them into the video. I hardly have
Welcome
time
back,
to do
Paper
that.
Song.
I can post it in the chat later.
Yeah,
But,
I can post the images
this-
myself later as well. But like the video,
Yeah.
people, you'll sadly not get those. I think because I don't have time to edit.
But I can give a quick rundown. So this is a breadboard, a fire piece targeting breadboard. With some other stuff. It's so it's a counter battery breadboard, but it's also got some other stuff going on. The maneuver is supremely undercooked. It just points in the right directions. This like isn't a finished craft.
I see.
This down here, this is basically just a memory bank for the position of the enemy vehicle, which is used to like see where, because the shot it gathers data from projectile avoidance and calculates where the shot came from, and then it remembers where the vehicle was, the enemy vehicle was at the point in time when that shot was fired. Roughly, it's an approximation, and translates that to wherever it is now.
Interesting.
It is interesting what people can make out of bread. This is like not that.
Yeah.
It's 500 components, which I guess is quite big. I'm not a bread boarder myself, so
It's
Yeah,
not
I don't
big,
use bread basically.
It's not
Was
the big
aiming for
breadboard.
specific blocks disallowed?
it doesn't aim for specific blocks. It just kind of aims for where a projectile came from what I
So
get.
aim.
Yes.
I mean, you can say that it aims for the specific block that the projectile came from.
Oh,
I don't know if that counts towards the rule.
was that bad?
I mean, it aims for where the projectile came from. It can't really snipe a turret, I don't think, right?
It does snipe targets.
Let's see how reliably it does
It's
that
not
in the
reliable.
tournament. It's
It's
not
not
very
good.
reliable from when I last tested it. So
That's the
I
point.
mean,
it's not a strong.
usually this will default to center of mass and just mainly shoot
Yeah.
there.
From wherever the shell came is the turret, right?
Yes. This is
That's
specifically a turret sniping breadboard, but the craft isn't very good. So
I mean, in theory, if it worked perfectly without lag and perfect everything, then it should perfectly look at the
no,
firing piece. But
it's
maybe it's not
perfect.
perfect.
I'm not gonna go full math nerd, but
You can't
basically
really
you-
account
you-
for all
you-
movement that a vehicle is going to be
Yeah.
making, right?
Yes, it can't, and it does not.
So yeah, that's why it probably won't be perfectly sniping the firing pieces.
I mean, you probably can. Like, you still have 9,500 components. You can probably predict the other movements too.
Yes. The actual craft I was planning to make that never got finished. The breadboard is bigger, but there are a couple of other features of this that is cool. This is a double gun essentially. It's a new type of projectile. It's called saboplasma.
Saboplasma.
So yes, what the breadboard does essentially is that it will aim these two so that the Sabo projectile impacts right before the plasma projectile.
98 and
why-
97. I see what you did there.
Yes, but they're both breadboard controlled with like fine adjustments. So presuming there are no dropped frames, they will like shoot precisely so that the impact is on the same block. Which is kind of cool. The other thing this does is actually on the sub vehicle, the little
The
drone.
little drone that's floating around up here.
Yes. You can remove the decorations if you want to. It's hilariously ugly, but that is because it's tiny.
I mean, the decorations look quite nice, but
Yeah.
I mean, let's just go and 80 decals.
Yes.
Because there's a little APS gun here.
Yeah, it's a little diff gun. But the cool thing about this is that it's a quad jet. So it has quad jet maneuvering, and then it fires a big diff HESH shell. And what it does is that it takes the targeting data from the main vehicle, including the turret offsets, and it aims not using the gun. The gun doesn't really aim. The gun is pointed in a way which cancels the all horizontal velocity, so it just fires straight down and uses its maneuvering to aim.
Huh.
That's neat.
That's neat, yeah.
I thought I thought that was kind of a cool idea, but you need a very, very small and maneuverable vehicle.
I thought this was newbie Rumble, not breadboard Rumble.
This is the bread. The
This
breadboard
is
man.
round 2. This is the one where you can get seal clubbed by some guy who's been in this for thousands of hours.
And don't worry about this craft isn't very strong.
This is
Like,
also not seal clubbing. This is just fucking about.
I
this
mean,
is just me showing
I
off.
mean, just-
I think
essentially.
Marauder is overkill. Like, maybe we need to shoot at something else to see its true potential.
Yeah, Marauder is not... Oh, there we go, it's hitting the Marauder. But the Marauder is not going to be fighting back, of course. Marauder never does that.
So, like, what could be a fair fight? Like,
We'll see fair fights in the tournament. I've done a bit
Oh,
of
yeah.
testing. It does somewhat reliably shoot turrets if these turrets fire regularly. If they don't fire off, it's not going to shoot
I
at the
mean, we'll
turrets off.
see. We'll see if the APS plasma tech does well versus
It only
like the Cartomac and stuff.
Yeah,
it does not. I've tested it. It loses.
It
99
probably
times.
wins against mine, which is the next one.
I mean, Kotomak is just a killer of all designs, to be honest.
Yeah.
Almost.
Total mark is a lot of punch.
Yeah. It's not quite
actually-
the CRAM, but it is a lot of punch. Actually, maybe this hard counters the CRAM cannon ship, the one.
Yeah.
No, it's yeah. No, the
And also-
critical Mac actually the my old submission, the buff with this full, it actually pretty reliably beats the Kothel Mac.
Oh, yeah,
because
it's
it
got
has
a lot of
shit.
power
CIWS,
invested to
yeah.
CIWS, yeah.
So that's one way
Also-
to do it.
This this super armor piercing design may not be the best versus the fleets that there are.
No, as said, this is it's essentially just a tech demo.
It's a meme.
So, yeah. But it's why it's got like the shell is like all stabilizer fins, and it's got full recoil absorption. Everything is super expensive for what damage it does. It's just to make it accurate in order to be able to interact with the plasma.
Right. Fairly interesting design. And I see a crane of sorts here. So let's take a look at what BRM is bringing us.
It's a
Very
plane.
fine.
Is it just a spawn stick?
No, it's a plane.
It circles. Spotter plane airborne.
it's a it's a distraction thingy for missiles.
The plane goes new.
It's got the zoomies.
Hey guys, who's
It's
fed the pilot?
hydrofoil. It should be moving.
Hey guys, who's
That-
fed the pilot our entire coffee tanker again?
Bro
that
is
an
going.
invisible- That's an invisible spin block, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Right, so we've got 50 mil here. Which is, hey, look, it's Sabo, solid stabilizer.
It's
Hooray
the
for
same
kinetic
shell
shells.
from the Firestorm.
Oh yeah, the Firestorm, of course. I remember.
Ignore the HE head that was for deep guns that no longer exist.
Okay, so that's another
Nice
remnant shell.
RP.
Of course.
What?
Yes.
I got that from the Firestorm as well.
Which anime is that?
Dirty
No.
Bear.
Any
No
extras
It's
in
a
here?
good
No.
anime. No. It's
Big
basically
ass
the
jet.
Firestorm V2. Most of the stuff I got from the Firestorm is here,
Oh yeah, I see.
but bigger.
But more.
Yes.
There is AI on heavy armor. But there's a lot of stones.
It's completely surrounded by stone, yeah.
Figured as much. So yeah, basically Firestorm 2.0. Let's hope it doesn't go too
Yep.
fast.
No, it's slower.
Oh, it's slower,
Because
okay.
it's this. Yeah.
It is a lot of emptiness, honestly.
Yes.
Let's take a look. Honestly, let's spawn a Marauder. Let this thing go. I want to see the long smoke trail for the
It shouldn't be very long. because
thumbnail. Okay,
we
you've
need to-
set it to be lower.
Yeah.
I need some form of thumbnail though, so this shall do.
Oh, that's a
And I
good
think
one.
it shot itself because, of course.
Yeah, of course. Fail saves never work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. It doesn't even look like
Blasting
the
at its
plane is
peak.
zooming.
They're called fail saves, not succeed saves.
They're sure to fail you, yes. Apart from that, yeah. It's just obviously tearing the Marauder apart. No doubt.
I was told it's the superior combat vessel.
I don't think the Marauder even got a shot off.
It did get it.
But it missed,
just missed.
probably.
Ah,
Because it's the
Yeah,
Marauder.
it went behind the ship.
Yeah,
okay.
we would expect nothing else.
True.
The fucking
I mean,
plane is
I
so...
remember the one test where it got a full 4 blocks.
Oh yeah, right. The basically one of the first tests, one of SkovyMation's.
Yes, the SkovyMation.
The Firebrand, I
yeah.
think it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Right, we've got the Squirrel Carrier. Now with different squirrels. But it still looks like a flying squirrel from up top.
Yeah.
I think the squirrels were what changed? Let's go here.
Yeah, they are different, certainly. At least the design.
Yeah. Okay, the missiles are now decorated. I think they weren't that before. It's short-range thrusters now.
What? What?
That's interesting. Is this the same missiles? This is incendiary,
Active radar instead of IR.
and this is, I think, HE, yeah. Huh. How about you? How's the other one looking?
You would guess the same.
I would assume so, but... It's FTD, you can never... Oh, look, it's frag.
Yeah.
It's a frag,
Oh.
that's different. And incendiary. With 2 reinforced bodies. The missiles probably still flip out so they can fire. That's why they're on an extra spin block. Is there anything else special about these? Nope, doesn't look like it.
I think those cost more than 10,000.
They are quite expensive, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's nothing saying that they can't cost more than 10, right?
No.
Nah.
I'll read the rules.
I mean, you settle.
Quick skim through the rules, because those are, of course, also already 6 months ago. That's yikes.
No,
Okay,
it
craft
doesn't
larger
seem
than
to.
50k must remain in contact with water. That's one rule, but they aren't. So they can fly. And yeah, the carrier itself obviously has large enough landing strips to carry both, in theory.
What about the missile cost?
The missile cost is actually a good question. So we've got here 74.74 APS and 30.45. Yeah, that works. 30, 60-ish. 63-ish. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, good thing to check that, actually. It was quite close. Now
Looks
this...
like it lost its plasma.
Yeah, the plasma, I think, is gone. Let me look. I think, actually, I have some intel on what happened here.
Well,
Hold on.
surely the extra cost for the squirrels had to come from somewhere.
Telimus. Let me check. There. Ditched plasma plus APHE in favor of AP heat and more defense, though feel free to use Mark II if you feel like the fights aren't entertaining enough. Okay, yeah, so there's AP heat now, and the plasma, yeah, it's gone. Take a look. Is this AP
I
heat?
see we have more converts to the AP heat.
Yeah, AP
Full of
heat's
That's flat.
flak. That's a CIWS. Let's take a look at this one. AP heat. It's more like sap heat, really, but alas, it matters not. And we've got this little gun. This one's probably still the same. I think this one was here before. Heavy heads, stabilizer, solid, super cav. Huh. Looks like CIWS.
Yeah.
And a 500 mil diff flag. Yeah, checks out.
AP Heat truly is the superior.
Diff AP
Shell.
heat. And apart from that, there's really not much to say about this. Let's check the AI, actually, I guess. Yeah, it looks fine. Circular distance. 900 and 900. Oh.
Being such heavy bombers, I have some suspicions that they may start gaining DQ points sometimes, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
we'll see. They did sometimes gain some DQ points last time.
Yeah.
Especially if they spawn and kind of turn backwards like they did right here. That's going to get them like 5 DQ points, 6, 7, maybe even. And Telimus also told me that there are rare occasions where, ouch! There are rare occasions where these bombers actually collide on spawn, apparently. So we don't witness that. Oh, there goes the Marauder. That was a quick one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, legal. And the last one, the Void MK3.3-6 from Blackfire. Take a look at that. Let's see, it's
Chunky as well.
chunky, it's big. Now,
Questionable
this
helipads.
this
Hey.
is a new submission, isn't it? No, it's a
It's new, I think.
I mean,
no, it's
It-
is it a refit?
it's 300k, so it has to be a refit.
Yeah, let me just.
Wait, what's the name again?
Yeah, no, this is
I-
not a refit. This
I
is a
don't
new
re-
submission. So
Yeah.
already I can
then it's illegal.
unfortunately say it's illegal because it's overcast. It's not applying the
What?
240k limit for new submissions to round 2. That's one thing I can already see.
Wait, this is illegal? This is illegal?
Because it's a new design, but it uses a refit cost.
Yeah, new designs for round 2 have to be cheaper. Their limit is 240k mats.
Because
Oh,
It's at
second
the end
round
of the
is like
rules.
yeah, didn't know
message.
that.
because second round is like champions can participate basically,
Yeah,
so they
and
get a handicap.
people can also just look at what the old submissions were, so they have
Yeah.
potentially an advantage just in that.
Yeah, I think second round is still often the title of videos, Not-so-Newbee Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but apart from that issue, which I guess you can probably fix by cutting costs somewhere.
It's going to be a
Probably
lot
on
of cloud
the-
cussing.
Removing this suborbits.
But like it's
Lord.
You
okay.
can
Like
still.
if you remove everything, if you remove all the flying things, then oh no,
I
it's
think if
5.
you remove all of them,
4.
you actually.
If you remove 4, it's fine.
Yeah, if you remove 4, that's actually enough.
Yeah.
I think.
Should
So,
be.
like,
I
you can
mean-
send me a refit of that after the inspections.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
That'll be legal. I'll just check I'll just check the rest of the craft and that'll be that. Because, like,
Damn.
I do like how it looks though.
yeah, it looks kind of cool. Quite a tall ship. But, like,
It looks sci-fi-ish.
yeah. We've got this frame down here, which I guess works as a bit of a counterbalance. Yeah, it's lead. Lots of propellers back here.
So every single copter has a single def gun that is Hesh. The main gun has two barrels. One of them is Heat, one of them is Hesh. I really love Heat and Hesh. It has a secondary gun which uses EMP, Hesh, and Frag, if I'm not wrong, which is for flyers, small flyers. CIWS, single def, what we call it, def flash flyer on the CIWS turret. It has an and that's it. And it has a giant heat missile.
Oh yeah, that one in the front, right? Let's see, what's the firepower? Yeah, that looks fine for the missile. And yeah, there's the missile, which remote guidance, heat, looks like it'll do what it does.
Double fin.
Double fin, yeah, and internal space for reinforcement instead of fuel. Probably still good enough for Newbie Rumble. Got some batteries here.
What do the turrets actually look like?
The
I mean,
turrets.
it is true that sometimes large missiles need an extra boost with
Yeah.
turning.
I
Yeah.
meant with the armor scheme.
Oh, the armor scheme, yeah. Hold on, let me just do that.
I actually
Heavy,
used
alloy slope, metal, empty
This is
slot.
a sick boy.
I actually used double fin large missiles for the air tournament, the interrumbular.
Yeah, I still haven't managed to
That
catch
was
up on that,
anti-air.
unfortunately. I'll maybe try to do that this week, although I have at least 2 days of firefighter training again already, so...
Yeah, I need to get the dribble around going soon. I still need to settle on a theme.
Okay, we've got the
'Cause I
engine
think
back
I'll-
here, which... Honestly? Oh. Okay, so... I know this is a very unlikely shot to happen, but me seeing this is enough of a jinx for it to actually happen. The
Yeah.
curse of the tournament host will strike. I can guarantee already.
Yeah.
So like
Also,
there's
we have
this gap.
we have a
I'm
lot of
worried.
AP heat. So like,
Oh.
if anything can pierce one layer of metal and then
Oh.
detonate the heat, then yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, also,
What's the
if this ever turns its stern to something, that's also going to be trouble for the engine.
Yeah, that's intentional.
Okay.
what I'm looking at? How does it avoid? Does it have like fancy firing restrictions? Because aren't those turrets gonna clip?
We'll just have to cut the cost and make it how much? 240?
Yep, 240k. That's
Okay,
pretty
we'll
much
just
all I
remove
see
this.
already. I'll take a look at one of the sub vehicles because you can still keep one, I think.
Yeah, I should be able
No,
to.
all the sub vehicles most.
Okay, they're probably all the same, right? You've got
Yes, the only difference is that they have different numbers on the left side of them.
okay, yeah.
Like IV, yeah.
Mr. Clean, Tom, Jerry, Diddy, Baby Oil X1000. Ah, yes. Of course. Now, who are you, little guy?
Why not?
It's, Baby Oil X1000. Okay, we've got
Truly
this,
one of the names of all time.
especially in combination with Diddy. Hash heat 18mm? Huh. I mean, if anything has like 1 meter of armor, this might actually do something. And then there's, of course, the diff.
Oh, so it's super effective against itself on that weak spot.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's actually 2 meters of armor, so this little 18mm isn't going to get through that.
Well, the back is 1 meter.
Oh yeah, right, the back. That works, yeah. But like turret roofs tend to be like a bit weaker sometimes, so maybe that happens. There's certainly cases where this could happen. And yeah.
Also, another ship that floats really low.
We have a lot of those, right, yeah. So yeah, basically just make the cost down to 240k, and this one's probably legal as well. And that
I-
is I think the last submission, right? Yeah.
Let's fight the Marauder.
Just need to create
Let's
the
fight the
bracket.
Marauder.
Just yeah, we can blow up a Marauder with this one
yeah.
as well, even though it has too many drones at this point still. Let's hope it.
Oh,
Ooh, close call. No interaction though.
There is nothing wrong with going a Marauder.
okay. One drone died.
No.
I
think
see
so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. They're going a bit high, aren't they?
Okay, it has actual helicopter blades, so even if it did at sea, it seems like it managed to recover itself.
But yeah, altitude
This
shouldn't be going over
whole
200.
design is on. Yeah. Okay. This whole design is around to just disable the guns, and the main ship will do the rest.
Looks like that worked. The Sphinx disabled. Then again, of course, Marauder. No further comment.
Yeah.
Also, like, if it were to fight with the 5 ships, it seems like it's going in on the firing line a lot.
Yeah, sometimes they're kind of getting in the way of each other, I think, but it works. And
A
with
lot of
Launcher, that's
times
not gonna
they
happen.
do, and they ram also. They also ram.
Yeah,
Is
we saw
that?
one go into the Marauder just then, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So, yeah, that's all the inspections done. I'll get the video uploading and I'll get
Needs
the
bracket.
brackets sorted for next round of Newbie Rumble. And probably post them as well. Looks like we have some very fun submissions, I can say. And I feel like we have enough submissions for me to not be able to get them all on one screenshot again. It's probably going to be just winner's bracket
On
and
the-
just loser's bracket.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, until next week, I guess. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.